2 times in a row that happened in this LP. Anyways, hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Last time we went ahead and took care of Rusty Bucket Bay, and now that area is finally done. We can go ahead and move on to the next area, which we still have to unlock, mind you. And the reason why I haven't cut this out, I was actually debating this time if I should keep this in. Get in the pot, please. Thank you. I was debating if I should keep this in or not, but basically we're not too far away where we need to go anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the way we have to unlock this next world is kind of different than the ways we unlocked all the previous ones. The final world to unlock, we actually need to go ahead and get the little pedestal for the world first. It's not going to be there for us, so technically if we go to where we can unlock the world, we can't even do anything with it, even though we have enough jiggies. But let me get the jiggy that was from Rusty Bucket Bay before, take care of that. And I think there was a Mumbo token in one of these, if I'm not mistaken. There's a golden feather in that one. I don't care about golden feathers. I don't know why I'm kind of brain fart on this one. I'm trying to get to the next area, which is over here somewhere. And I don't even think I even need to press that switch. Yeah, because the water level's already raised just fine. Yep, I had a big brain fart right there. So this only needs 640 notes. We have more than that as always, since we're completionists and go for 100%. So let's go ahead inside, and this is where the next area will be. With first, a bunch of these guys. Usually you can just use golden feathers to avoid them, but I usually just get hit there once. And that's about it if you don't run directly into them. Okay, maybe 2 times. Once was a mistake. So let me kill this guy for health. Right here is where the next world is located. But over here is also where the switch is located for us to get the... Oh, by the way, that's a Brentilda. Also where the switch is located for us to get the next world puzzle, I should probably say. Oh, jeez, I always hate this leaf. I don't know why, but it was just glitchy.
I don't like stairs much in my lair. They always make me gasp for air.
Grunty is a fatty. We all know that already. Okay, over here, by the way, if you go out here, is an exit back towards the room we were in before. It's just a quicker way out. I'm not gonna take it. It's just... it's there. But right there, that's the switch we need to hit to actually unlock the puzzle for the next area. And if you go there, nothing for you to do, so go ahead and unlock that. So you want to come in one of these 2 caves off the side. Down here will be another pot for us. And with this pot, boom, we can now transform back to the beginning. So let's go ahead and do that. Or stand around top of the guy and fall behind him. That doesn't make too much sense. Get in there, Banjo. You stupid bear. You stupid bear. Alright, now we're back here. Let's go ahead and unlock the next world finally, shall we? And hopefully I have enough Mumbo tokens for the next transformation. I know it takes like a lot of them. I'm not sure if it takes 25 or 30. If it takes 30, I'm not going to have enough in the next world, so I have to backtrack for them. What I'm probably going to do is, I'm going to meet you guys back where the world is after this, so I'll probably just look it up in between the cut. Just to make it easier on myself. By the way, Brentilda over there. And as you saw from that one cutscene, if you paid attention, there's a Mumbo token right there behind that tree. I actually never noticed it before, so that's why I just pointed it out. So guys, this is the final world. If we get the Mumbo token away... No. I want to get the Mumbo token away. Go away, Mumbo token. Thank you. Now we already put one in. Let's put one in at a time, just for dramatic effects, as always. And of course, I press the Z button. Also, our tradition as always. Pressing the Z button before I should. I always do this stuff, don't I? I always torment you all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to meet you guys back at the entrance to the next level, Click Clock Wood. And okay, we are back. So after that, I checked how many Mumbo tokens we need for the next transformation. Luckily, it's not all that many actually. All you need is 25 Mumbo tokens, and we have more than enough, so... well, we will have more than enough going into the world and doing stuff, because like always, we leave it to last. So here we go, the final world, Click Clock Wood. I gotta say, as a kid, actually, this was one of my favorite worlds. This world was really well designed and everything. Alright, so as you see, there's 4 areas. and all the doors are locked. Well, we need to go over here first to this one area with the leaf. This will come into play later, how this world works. I'll explain more when we get into the first area. But since the first door is open, let's go ahead and go into that area first. How about that? And right here, some notes. I'm actually going to skip these notes out here, because in this world, unfortunately, the notes are really scattered throughout different parts. And so if I come out of each 4 areas with just 96 notes, it'll make it so much easier for me to know how many are left and know where they are. I've just been doing that recently. It's made this a heck of a lot easier. But anyways, welcome to Click Clock Wood, the world of seasons. As you see here, this is the first area. This is the spring portion of Click Clock Wood. What this world is, basically, you already know the gimmick by now, is each area will be broken up into different seasons. Season 1 is spring, moving on to summer, then fall, and then winter. Which is pretty cool. Now you can barely jump on these things. These are supposed to be leaves, but in the spring they're not fully grown. I just usually try that because it would just get me up here faster. Now those birds are very annoying because in each season they'll get bigger and bigger until it gets to winter, and obviously they're not around because everything's frozen over. Okay, but how the notes work in this area is really confusing. This is kind of worthless, I know, but I'm going for it anyways. Now the notes in this area are really confusing, but here's how it works. There are a certain amount of notes in each world. Spring has 16 notes. What I need to do is I need to keep my eye out for each one. That's why I wanted to start off with 0 notes coming in here, because then I don't have to do any calculations for this. I mean, all I have to do is just collect the notes, and that's it. So this world is actually going to be a little more trivial than most worlds, which is why I like it actually. It's pretty unique in its way. Although, yes, it can be repetitive at times. It's a really well thought out world, and it's actually one of my favorite levels here. Actually, yeah, I was about to say this is my favorite, but actually Freeze Easy Peak is probably my favorite. Because of all the memories I have there, it's a really fun world. It barely beats this one though. This is like my second favorite world in the game. I like Click Clock Wood a lot. It has really good music and everything. I love its design. Alright, but we already have like about half the notes now, don't we? Yeah, we have more than half actually. If we get 3 more, we're done with the notes for right now. So then we can just focus on the jiggies. Die, birdie. As you see as well, in each season, they'll line up a bunch of items for you here to collect on the sides. In this world, it's all eggs. So there you go. I already have enough notes for this area, so I don't have to worry about notes as much anymore. So now I can go ahead and start working on jiggies. But I want to mention, this is the only world, I mean, not the only world. Actually, yes, scratch that. Again, this is the only world to have 4 Mumbo huts in it. Mumbo appears in each season. But spring is the only season you'll actually be able to get Mumbo's help. So, it's pretty cool, but basically the R3 Mumbo tokens are only there just for collectibles. Let me get this Mumbo token. See, now we have enough for the transformation. I didn't have to worry about that. But I like that. It's just at the same time, if you use a transformation in this world and go into the other seasons, you can go in the hub just fine. Because you obviously, you guys probably picked up by now, but you will need the transformation to get the last Jiggy and Grunty's lair. So you have to go ahead and use the transformation outside. Obviously, you can't do anything if you can't get in the hub. But you can't take the transformation in the other parts of this world. You can't take it in the fall, summer, winter, because magic will just cancel out. Which is kind of sad, because in some of those worlds you actually do need the transformation, or at least the ability to use its power. And oh jeez, I am so lucky I landed in water. Oh, I guess I'm climbing back up there, and I'll probably cut to that in just a second, but yeah, that is the only downside to this world. You can't use the transformation other than here. But I don't know, it's not too bad. So while I scale my way back up, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll just meet you guys back to where we just fell, near that broken apart treehouse. Okay, we're back. So let me go ahead and land on this properly. There we go. There's not actually too many jiggies here. If I remember in spring, there are a handful of them. I'll keep my eyes out for them in this world, but I think there's like maybe 2 or 3 you can get here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't exactly remember the amount. So we hit this switch here, and that's the sun, so we just unlocked the summer portion of this level.
that's where we're gonna head next. But once we get most of the stuff done in spring, notice I'm saying most because we have the transformation to come back for. Let's head in this house first. And here, we have this guy.
Jump. Nuts likes acorns. I just eat a few more.
So, Namnut's there basically. He's going to be important in later seasons. Right now he's just there because he can be. And later on there will be stuff on these shelves, so keep an eye out for that. There's also something I'll need to bring up about Stop and Swap, which again, one of the seasons. I think it's the final season, Winter, but we'll find out when we get there. I won't say any more. Just that's there again. Okay, there's nothing else here. In other seasons, there'll be more stuff built up around here. Okay, this is important right over here. If you guys kind of got a glimpse of it, there's an egg over here. We get this Mumbo token first, and I'll show it off. What's in this egg will be important every other season after this. Just in spring is the only season where this thing isn't too big of a roll. All I gotta do is come up here and break it open.
Me eerie, mighty eagle. Need sleep now.
So, there you go. This eagle here named Eerie will be important in later seasons. We'll have to feed him so he'll grow bigger, and he'll give us a Jiggy once he grows to a certain size, which will be like the final season. It's luckily not too hard to feed him because they give you all the worms, which is what he'll eat. He'll give you plenty of the worms throughout the level. And here's our first Jinjo. This will be like the only real important things I guess we can get from spring right now, because I guess we're not getting any Jiggies here. But in here, you can come in here in any 4 seasons to get this Jiggy, but we'll just go ahead and get it now in spring. It's probably one of the hardest seasons to actually get this in, but I don't care. I honestly don't care. There'll also be an extra life put in a random, well, not random place, in a certain place in each season. Extra life in spring is right behind that sweeper there, as I sometimes call him, and I got lucky with that, by the way. I didn't plan that. But yeah, that's that. And before we end off the episode, I want to make sure where I am first. I want to make sure I'm above the water before I jump. I think that's good. Let me see. That's good. Okay, guys. Suicide Banjo, go! Save him, Kazooie. Oh, nope, you fail. There we go. Okay, so while I'm working my way out of here, right over here, you notice this beaver guy. Was that an extra life up there? Yeah, there's an extra life up there, by the way, if you can get to that platform. You can fall to it, but there's like, once again, lives are never worth it.
Somebody move this boulder. Gnarly can't get in his house.
I think I pronounced his name right. I never, actually as a kid, understand how to pronounce his name, but yes. That beaver down there will be important once again in later seasons, because we'll have to move that boulder so he can get inside his house. And later on in another season, we'll have to go back in there to collect a new reward, because he actually gives you 2 rewards. One of them's a Jiggy if you can get up there. I mean, one of them's a Jiggy just for opening up the way to his house and getting rid of the boulder. And another one is a honeycomb piece. So, we'll help him out later. But for now, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. Next time, let's play Banjo Kazooie. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go into the next season, Summer. I'll see you guys next time.